Hello, my name is Jose. This is my wife Jackie, and we ended up using True Grit roofing. It was a wonderful experience that began when the storm in spring of 2024 happened, and here in the Shawnee area, which really had a lot of major damages to many of the roofs in the area here. As I saw all the individuals that came through, the different companies driving through, trying to get the quick bids and everything, I took my time before I selected any roofing company. And as I walked around the neighborhood and drove around the neighborhoods, I noticed one particular company, this of course being True Grit, where I saw how they were setting up themselves prior to doing the roofing on a particular house. They were they had set up protective items that had been put over the porches, over the windows, and I thought to myself, well, everybody else doesn't have that, so that must be something about them. Then I noticed and paid a little bit more attention to how clean they were doing some of the work, and how they were clean after they were done at the end of the day. And I saw that one other house as well, and I saw the same pattern, the same trend of that professionalism, that cleanliness, and more importantly, how they were protecting the house against some of the work that was being done. So I thought, well, let me give them a call, which I did. They were very prompt in responding. Louise, in fact, came out and took a look at the roof, the damage, which was interesting because another roofer had come through and had not exactly been punctual, had been very slow about it, but this was just the opposite of what I was experiencing. So we decided to go ahead and get them. They were, first of all, I found out too that they were not only professional, but locally owned, and that was a very important piece of it to the work that they were doing, and the workers that I knew would be coming in would belong here with the company versus someone who was driving in from another town or something like that. They were veteran friendly as well, and I am a veteran, so I was very appreciative of that. After that, we did the paperwork and everything, and we went with them. And then I'm going to let my wife talk about the experience itself, because then I was not actually here at the moment that it happened. So I will let her share her experience, because she was greatly impressed with the work that actually happened in the days of the work itself.
Hi, again, I'm Jackie, and I am very, very, very impressed with True Grit. Like Jose said, when we walked our neighborhood and we saw the quality of work that they did on some of the other roofs, we were really impressed, and that's why we went with them. And they were very, very patient with us. Luis, he brought us samples of the roofs, the tiles, and we just could not figure out what we wanted. And he was so patient and brought us so many samples. He gave us addresses of homes that we could go look at the roofs to give us a better idea what they would look at. And so we finally made a decision, and then they came out. And I was really impressed at how professional his employees are. They're very polite, very, very clean, which was really important to me. We have a dog, and I was really nervous about the nails being out on the grass and things, but they took their time. They didn't do like some of the other builders and try to get the job done in one day and work till it was almost midnight. When it was getting dark, they would clean up every night, and there was nothing, no nails on the ground. We didn't have to worry about our dog being out in the yard. So they were phenomenal, and I would highly recommend them to anybody.
Well, Jackie just said that she would highly recommend. That's exactly what we did. I had a friend, of course, a neighbor right down the street, and I told him about it, and he did the same thing as well, and found out that True Grit truly was exactly the way I described them. So would we recommend them? Absolutely. Did we recommend them immediately? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Absolutely. So we are very appreciative. And like anything, the communication, which is so important when you go through this process, and the various questions that we had, not only from the technical and the competence, which Luis certainly demonstrated, but from an administrative component of it as well. There were many questions that we had to work with our insurance. And Claudia, who is I think the brain of the company, really helped us out and worked with us in doing all of the paperwork that was needed with our insurance company. I could not say how proud we were that we went and selected True Grit, and we would certainly do it again. Thank you, True Grit. You were awesome.